All right, we're going. All right, today we are doing a 2020 NFL quarterbacks tier list ranker. We're also going to be ranking each quarterback from each tier. So you can kind of see some of the guys that we're going to be ranking here, but we'll not be including any of the rookies, nor will we be including Josh Rosen because he's not relevant. So we're going to be doing one combined list, and I guess we'll just get started.
Let's do it.
All right, so we kind of agreed that we're going to try and rank them by tier first, and then we'll rank them inside that tier afterwards.
Yep.
So I think it's pretty safe to say we can do this first.
Absolutely.
So who else would you include in that top tier?
I think Drew Brees is definitely still up there.
Yeah, I was thinking Breeze and Wilson would be up there for sure.
And
Yes?
as of now, I don't think I would put anybody else up there except maybe Rodgers, who is kind of on the downhill though. So
Yeah, I was just about ready to do this with Lamar and Rodgers right under them.
yeah, because Lamar Jackson, of course, like he had MVP season, but I gotta see what else he could do. Like if it's just a one season wonder or not.
Uh, I personally would also include Watson in this tier. I don't know about you.
I could agree with that because I don't think Watson would match up with anybody in the good tier.
Right. Um, we're kind of just jumping around. I say we'll try and like cement each tier and then put in like the filler guys because there's some guys who could go in different tiers. So we kind of got to see what we're doing here. So maybe we'll try and stick a guy in below average right now, or like average or good. Just anyone.
All right. Well, Taysom Hill, if we're going to include him, he's definitely below average.
Yeah,
Like, anyways.
not much of a quarterback. Great skill guy to have on your roster, but not a guy you'd want starting for you.
Yep.
I think it's fair to say Flacco would be down there as well.
He should be retired right now.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think he's a terrible person to have as a backup, but certainly not someone you'd be comfortable starting.
Yep.
All right, let's try and fit some guys into these two tiers, if we can. So, like, I would stick a guy like Daniel Jones in average.
See, he hasn't really done anything this season yet. So if we were to put him in average, I'd definitely put him at the lower, like probably last in average. Because if it were me, I would put him in below average.
Really, you put Daniel Jones with these two guys.
He hasn't really played like half a season.
I agree, but the thing is, I would still even put like Haskins here and like some of the.
I don't think Haskins should be there at all.
All right, yeah, no, never mind. There's only 5 tiers. Okay, let's put them both here for now. We can move them around later.
Yeah.
I mean, by
For
that,
average, I would definitely put a guy like Jacoby Brissett there.
okay. So we'll try and do that. Um, I guess good would be a guy like. Trying to avoid controversy here early on. So let's put a guy like. Where is he? Stafford and good.
Yeah. I like Stafford for good. People
And
forget that the Lions had a very good start and almost beat the Chiefs, and then Stafford got hurt, and a couple weeks later, and just shit the fan.
he does get. He's had a lot of injuries in his career, but he's a very talented quarterback that I think could have a good year this upcoming season.
I could see the Lions making a run this year.
Um, again, I'm not trying to bring too much controversy in the beginning here, so I'm trying to go safe. I think Matt Ryan would be in that tier as well.
Yeah, I think he's proved himself to be in a
Okay,
good year.
so now we can start getting into just ranking and like any of these guys. So
All right, yeah, we'll start from the top.
okay, so Mahomes, Breeze, Wilson. That's 1 through 3. Are we comfortable with that?
Yeah, I would keep it how it is.
Yep, and in their own tier, I agree. Then we
Yep.
have these next three guys ranked. Is that the order you would rank those three?
I would put Lamar over Rodgers. With
Ooh.
Lamar has played last season, but and like
Yeah,
I
okay. I don't know if
say
I can even
my
explain this, but what we were thinking is it's not obviously it's not whose career was better, and it's also not who would you like start a franchise around. It's just this upcoming season, who would you rather
yeah
have
yeah
16 games? So you're gonna say Lamar. I probably would say Rodgers, but I'm comfortable with Lamar. I don't. It's not too much.
and
Um,
then I think Rodgers over Deshaun Watson as
yeah,
well.
for sure. Okay. So, how about Stafford versus Ryan?
Ooh, that's a
I'm,
close one. I
I'm
think,
going
but
Stafford.
yeah, I like Stafford over Ryan.
All right, Brissett's kind of by himself. So these bottom tier, would you rather have Joe Flacco or Taysom Hill?
Joe Flacco,
Yep. And Haskins or Jones? I'm taking Jones.
Jones, but Haskins or Flacco though.
Haskins.
Yeah, I could say Haskins.
All right.
All right, I want to start from with Josh Allen.
Yeah, we'll just go in order now. So I would have Allen above Brissett for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think Allen's in the average tier above Brissett. I could see him making a shot at the good tier if he has another good season and Bills win the division, maybe win a game in the playoffs.
yeah.
But I don't know, I'm going to keep him in average.
Yeah. Right now we have him there. All right. Teddy Bridgewater going to be a starter this year in Carolina. Where are we
I'm
ranking him?
gonna I'm gonna have him at average too, below Brissett.
Really?
Um,
I would
I
have him probably in between, but
yeah, we could have him in between. I am a fan of Bridgewater, but he's just had too many years as a backup.
right, this is going to be a big year for him. But you have to also keep in mind Brissett is this year going to be a backup. So
That's right. That's right.
Tom Brady now. This is going to be see like so many different people are going to have different opinions. The guy is so old. I
You
don't
could have him literally in any tier, probably.
even. So right now, let's start with this. Would you rather have Watson over him? I'm saying absolutely.
Yes, yes.
Would you
I would
rather
have good
have
tier
Stafford?
probably.
Huh?
I would I would probably slip him in good tier.
Right. I would probably have both those guys over Brady.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously, he's not the same physically being his current age, but the guy, I mean, he just knows how to win. His like smarts for the game is better than almost everyone on this list. So he's probably in the good category.
We got to see what he could do without Belichick. So, kind of excited to see that. Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, interesting one here.
For me, uh, I would put him in average after Josh Allen.
Oh boy. Okay. I would definitely have him over Josh Allen. I would have him below Brady, maybe. Probably not, but I would do it. But I just don't know which tier he belongs in. I say we leave him here for now. Because you say you
I
want
think,
him, but
yeah, I think he's definitely in the average tier until he proves he could do something.
Kirk
Maybe,
Cousins to me is in the good tier.
yep.
And I would personally probably put him at the beginning of it, but I don't know
Ooh,
about
I
you.
don't know if I would have him over Stafford. It's up to you.
You would have him over Ryan?
Yeah, I'd have him over Ryan.
I mean, everyone knows he's been criticized for not showing up in big games and stuff like that, but I mean, he is a good quarterback to have, so he belongs in the good tier. I think that's a
Yeah.
fair ranking. Dak Prescott now, to me, it's another good tier.
Yeah, I think he's in the good tier.
I would have him over Brady. I'd have him over Ryan. The next two, I'm not positive on.
I could see. Yeah, I agree with Brady and Ryan. Um, I think I could even slip him over Kirk, like back when the both of them were in the NFC East. Uh,
That's true.
Dak was still the best quarterback in that division. So
A lot of drama going on right now with Dak. He's going to get paid or not. And now that takes us to our next
His
person,
backup.
his backup, Andy Dalton. So to me, this is tough actually.
He's had a nice streak early on in his career with making playoffs, but he doesn't even have a win yet in the
I
playoffs.
think,
I don't
yeah,
put him below anything less than Haskins.
yeah,
I
I would
like,
definitely take him over Haskins.
yeah, I think that's a good fit for him right there.
All right, Sam Darnold, another one that a lot of people will have ranked very differently. Um, Still young, he's not a total bust yet. No one's really given up on him yet. He's got to
He
show
can't stay on the field.
this season what he's got. But he's also had a very, very bad O line situation and kind of receivers. So this year he gets the O line a little bit better, a
They
little more
got
weapons.
they
Denzel.
got Mims.
So we'll see what he does. To me, he's going to be in the average tier. Um, I would have him here. I think. I don't know if I feel good about that. What do you think?
I think that's a. I think I think we could put him there, but I know sometimes I feel that I like Danny Dimes over Sam Darnold, but I think for the time
I
being
think
we
to
can put
me,
him
to
there.
me, Darnold is much closer to Allen than he would be to Danny Dimes. But
I mean, like
I think he's in the middle right now.
I think Daniel Jones has already played the amount of games that Sam Darnold has had. Like you just can't stay on the field. Hopefully, we could see like what kind of potential this guy has this season. But
Ryan Fitzpatrick, Fitz magic, baby.
the most inconsistent QB in the league.
I mean, there's no way I'm taking Flacco over him.
I mean, if we're basing this on a one year thing for 2020, I would put him over Andy Dalton.
You wouldn't.
I would.
You would. Wow. So you're putting
He's
him
a
here?
gunslinger. He does. He's not afraid to throw the ball, create turnovers. But if I were to have QB for one season, I'd take him over Dalton.
Oh, all right. I'm okay with that. I would probably have Dalton over him, but it's all right. Nick Foles, potential starter. He's going to be in a QB battle with the guy below him, Mitch Trubisky, this year. Where are we putting Foles?
Obviously, he has a good run in the playoffs. It's basically all he has on his resume.
Right.
I don't know. This is a tough one. I'll leave it up to you to decide this one.
I mean, to me, he's kind of I. He's got to be in below average.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would take Jacoby Brissett over him for sure.
Um, maybe at the top of it. I don't know.
Nick Foles is just such a tough one. Like I don't know.
Yeah. We'll put him around there. We'll come back to it if we have
Yep,
to. Jared Goff's up next. To me, he's in the average tier, probably
I
with
agree.
Aaron Allen. Probably right here.
Um,
Still young.
yeah, he did have. He's had one good year, and that could be because of McVay and because that offense was very good. Well, I don't know. I myself, I would put him over Carr, but that's like the most I would go. But like, I think that's a fair spot for him.
Okay. Jimmy Garoppolo. Dang. I don't like Garoppolo. He's a good quarterback as a game manager, kind of similar to guys like, Derek Carr, Teddy Bridgewater. Like he can manage the game well, but he's not going to win you games on his own.
Yeah, he needs to have a supporting cast around him. Like he won the NFC Championship by throwing 8 passes or something like that. I think he's a system quarterback, just like Brady. He's a young Brady. You know, he's not. He's been in the league for a while.
Would you rather have Garoppolo or Brady?
I would rather have Garoppolo.
Wow. So you're putting him here?
Yeah, that's the max.
Kyler Murray is a really interesting one too. Again, like you have to the way I look at Kyler Murray, I love him as a quarterback. I think he has a lot of potential, but the, he did deal with, a rookie head coach, a bad line, but at the same time he was the number 1 pick in the draft, so you kind of expected a little bit more out of him. It's tough to rank him.
Yeah, a lot of people expect a good season out of him this year because the Cardinals are by far the most improved team after the offseason they had, getting DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
They drafted Isaiah Simmons. I think I would either put him as the top quarterback in average or on the lower end of good.
Uh, yeah, I don't think he's done enough to prove that he's in the good tier yet. But to me, from Garoppolo, Brady, Murray, Carr, Goff, and Allen, I think you could rank these guys in so many different ways.
Yeah.
But right now, I think he's in the same category as Carr, Allen, that kind of thing. So we'll put him there. Drew Lock is another interesting one. We obviously didn't get to see a full season of him yet. He did show signs of potential at the end of the season, obviously. And the Broncos are another very much improved team this year with the weapons that they added on offense. So they're expecting big things out of him in Denver.
They're expecting big things out of him before the offseason they had. But I just don't know what to expect from Drew Lock.
It's a really tough one to rank, but to me, he had as bad as a season almost as some of these guys in the below average tier. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I've seen more out of Daniel Jones out of Drew Lock. So
exactly.
I'd place him somewhere either in between Foles and Fitzpatrick or Jones and Foles. That's where I would put him.
Yep. Marcus Mariota, another one who's gonna be back up this season for the Vegas Raiders. Gonna have to be in the below average tier.
Yeah, I think he's had his run. I think his career is over.
Yeah, as a starter, that is.
As a starter, yeah.
Baker Mayfield, another one where it's kind of like,
it's a do or die for him.
Yeah, they're not giving up on him yet. Still have hope for him, but he's got to show something this season. Where are we ranking him? That's a tough one.
I'd put him after Bridgewater. That's where I would rank Mayfield.
Okay. I feel like the Mayfield Darnold comparisons made a lot because they're in the same class and they both had, not the greatest season or careers in the NFL yet, but
yeah,
I think they're around the same spot. Gardner Minshew, I think this guy was given way too much hype. Minshew mania blew up really for me personally for no reason. This guy's
it's just kind of because of his character, but people sleep on his legs too. Like he gets out of the pocket and he is able to run the ball when nothing's there too. So I don't think he's.
It's almost getting to the point where I'm questioning if we should put Daniel Jones in average because I feel like Minshew to me I would take Jones over him.
I could agree with that. I could put Daniel Jones in the last one in average.
And I don't even know if I don't think it's fair to put Minshew above Foles because
No, I'd put him after Locke.
Okay. Oops. All right, Cam Newton hasn't gotten signed to a new team yet. Really interesting one. A lot of these ones are just so hard to rank, but
yeah, I don't really get why he hasn't been signed. I mean, Joe Flacco coming up on his last years got signed as a backup. I think Cam Newton is a guy I'd much rather have, even with the inconsistency of the last couple of years. I would. You have him in below average?
I like Cam Newton. I have him over all the guys in below average. I'm trying to
Me
see
too.
now. Um, I'd probably take him over Brissett as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Would you put him any higher? I don't think you can.
I mean, him and Darnold are a toss up, but
Philip Rivers, I hate this man. Um, finally, uh, let's say he's on the Colts this year, obviously. So it's a new team. It's a really good team built around him. O line is great, running backs great, good tight end, good receivers.
two new running backs now. They got Jonathan Taylor.
Yep. So, but me personally, this guy's obviously past his prime. I just it's tough to rank all these old guys. Big
I
Ben.
I I could never get over the way Philip Rivers throws, and I think it's finally catching up to him. And people say, yeah, like he should be uh, one of the top seeds in the AFC every year when he's on the Chargers because he lost close games, but he's the reason why they're losing those close games. Uh,
Where are we thinking?
ranking wise, uh, definitely an average.
Yep.
I
Would you?
would I would take I don't know.
I would take him over like the bottom three guys for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be starting over Brissett. So, uh, would you put him over these three, Bridgewater and
I would rather have Bridgewater and Mayfield for sure. So we could either stick him right there after Darnold. I like that spot though.
okay, Big Ben? This guy obviously injured right in the start of the season last year, and geez, like the, the Steelers are expected to do a lot of good things this year, but I just don't see how if this man's like. I think they need to move on, just like Rivers does.
If Big Ben is healthy for the whole entire year, and that's a big if because say there's probably like 75% chance he gets hurt. I like the Steelers. I think he's good for at least one more season. Um, I don't know if I take him over Brady
No,
or Tyler. Honestly, uh, I think I'd stick him right there.
I'm wondering if Kyler's too high, but it's kind of more what we think he's going to do than what he's proven. So
Yeah,
I'm okay with it. Tannehill is another one that I just this guy didn't show much at all during the playoffs. His team went far, but he didn't do much at all.
he's a hard quarterback to read because he
Right.
had he had no career when he was on the Dolphins, and then he gets to the Titans, and all of a sudden just leads them to the AFC Championship.
All right. How about we do this? Move Kyler up and Ben up. Is that okay?
Yeah,
And then Tannehill to me is below, but he's not in the good tier.
yeah, he's average.
Where would you put him in average?
Where would you put him?
I mean, to me, I'd take Allen over him. That's the issue.
Okay, that's a good spot.
Some people probably have him higher, but I don't know. I kind of like that spot for him. Mitch Trubisky, Jesus.
I I don't see it at all. I don't see what anybody sees in Mitch Trubisky.
I never did, and I think that there's backups that are better than him, and I think Foles is better than him. So I think he's got to be in below average.
I like Drew Lock better than him. I would take Trubisky over Fitzpatrick.
I think that's fair there.
Yeah, yeah.
Carson Wentz. Now you're not gonna like this. This is
Oh
probably
no. Oh no. All right, he's had one MVP season where he then got hurt, proceeded to get hurt the following season. And stats say Dak Prescott is just a pure better quarterback than Carson Wentz, and he doesn't get hurt. So I don't see any reason why Carson Wentz should be in the great tier for one, but below Dak Prescott. And that's maybe not even over Kirk Cousins.
So you'd have him there.
Yeah, and we could like have a split. We could split the difference if you want, put him at the top of good. But I would not put him in great.
Yeah, no, I think that definitely these three quarterbacks in great would be a step above Wentz. And I think that these four, Stafford, Dak, Kirk, Wentz, maybe Matt Ryan, would be almost in a tier above the next four. And
Yeah,
then,
if they were another tier.
yep. And then, yeah. Um, yeah, I just don't know how I'd rank these five, to be honest. All good quarterbacks. Yes, Wentz is injury prone. I don't know if he's injury prone, but he's been injured a lot. Um, we'll leave that for now. But
Yeah,
again,
we can go back.
these five
Yeah,
here and these four here could be ranked anyway. Jameis Winston,
last quarterback. Back up for New Orleans now.
which is interesting because this is a guy that, I mean, obviously he's a gunslinger. He's airing it out. He's either scoring a touchdown or throwing a pick. So it's not the style for every team, but
I've always liked Jameis Winston, though. I know he's aggressive and throws a lot of interceptions, but
yeah,
I don't mind Jameis Winston.
me either. I think he's a good quarterback. Can't put him in good. Can't put him in below average. So average, I think, is a good one.
I would put him right under Cam Newton, right above Brissett. That's where I like him. What do you think?
I would take Winston over Newton.
Okay, yeah.
I put him there. So it looks like this is what we have. Anything stand out to you? If it's not obvious, uh, I am a Raiders fan, which is why Carr is kind of here, and he is a Cowboys fan, which is why kind of got, you know, kind of
Yeah,
got
the Dak versus
went.
Wentz debate. I've heard it a million times. I don't see it. Like I'm really not trying to be biased here, but I just can't rank Wentz over Dak. Um, as far as the elite and great tiers, I think those are the only QBs we can put in there for sure.
Yeah. I think those are spot on. And I think the below average tier, while it might not be perfectly ranked, that's the guys who belong there.
Yeah.
And we kind of said these five here, from Ryan to Stafford, could be ranked anyway, and from Carr to Tannehill, maybe even Bridgewater could be ranked anyway. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the list.
I like this list.
And for the rookie quarterbacks, we're not going to rank them, but any predictions from the rookie QBs?
So if we're gonna put them in this tier list based off what we think they're gonna do this year,
Sure. This year or their
um,
career?
let's say career because Tua might not even play.
Okay. I mean,
Tua, I like Tua the best.
and I like Joe Burrow the best.
Obviously, yeah, he's the number one pick. I don't know. I like Tua. He's a dual threat, only lefty in the league now, and
Both of them, obviously not on the best teams, but both teams are in rebuild mode. Hopefully, it's gonna take some time to rebuild those teams, but I think both of them have promising futures ahead of them.
yeah, and I think Herbert is a bust.
Yeah, I hope so too, as a Raiders fan. But that's gonna just about do it. This is our QB rankings for the upcoming 2020 season. Yeah, that's about it.